Yo, y'all already know what it is. We in the building early tonight, man. What's poppin'? What's going on out there, man? I know y'all watching the game so far, man. Denver looking like they ain't lose a step. They had all those days off, and they looking like they did not lose a step, man. If you are in the building, man, please make sure you hit that like button. Also, there's a poll question in the comments. Answer the poll question. Also, man, we talking NBA Finals tonight. We about to see what's really going on. See who's gonna take the first lead of the series, man. The Miami Heat have not lost a game one in this playoffs this year. They have not lost a game one. So we're gonna see if they can keep that streak going. Hopefully they fully rested, man. It was how many days has it been since game 7? What's today? Thursday. Game 7 was Monday, so they had 2 days off. They had to get practice, walk through this morning and things like that. So hopefully they fully rested and ready to go. Got my man Clint in the building. Clint, what's going on? Clint, how you feeling, man? How my mic sound? My mic sound good. I'm sounding good. Give me a one in the chat. What's going on out there, man? Give me 1 second real quick. Let me pull up something real fast. Y'all know we normally wait to the 10-minute mark, but we might jump into things early. Denver up 9 right now. It's 29-20 right now. Yeah, man. Who else we got in the building, man? Hold on. I like to have my little writing utensils nearby. All right, my man Clint said we sounding good. All right, it's a go. My man Benjamin Foe in the building. He said I got another ugly shoe of the week for you. We might make that a segment on here on the lives. Ugly shoe of the week. Shoe of the week. Yeah, we can add that on. We can add that on to the lives, man. Ugly shoe of the week. It's gonna be a goodie, man. Where everybody at? What's up with the notifications, man? Notifications, man. Yo, YouTube ain't playing fair. YouTube ain't playing fair, man. They don't play fair with your boy at all. They do not play fair with your boy at all, man. They're already down 9 already. Miami is already down 9 already in the first quarter, which is kind of crazy already. Let me see what the okay, got some votes already in the building, man. The votes is at 100% for Miami winning game 1 so far. Like I mentioned earlier, Miami has not lost a game 1 all playoffs long. So throughout the whole 2023 playoffs, Miami is 4-0 game 1. I mean 3-0, I'm sorry. 3-0. 3-0. But they did lose one of the playing games. They lost one of the playing games, and then they won the second one. That's how they became the 8th seed. That's how they became the 8th seed. My man JB in the building. JB, what's going on, my G? We back at it with another one. You already know what it is. What kind of pass was that? You tripping. You got to bounce, bro. You wild. You wild. Let's get it. All right, man. Let me see if I can start it off with a little topic real quick. See what we got going on in the sneaker world real quick, man. Benjamin Foe said, I think Denver is undefeated in game 1s also. Yes, Denver is undefeated in game 1s also. So, that ain't really mean too much. Hold on. What the is yo, man. See, this is why. Hold on, let me show y'all. It's not letting you vote Denver. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Try to refresh it, like close the app and open it back up if you can, JB. Yo, see now this is part of the reason here, right here, is why this right here is part of the reason why Adidas can't get ahead. This is part of the reason why Adidas can't get ahead. What the hell is this, man? What is this? These joints is definitely a something my joint. Oh, I know what's going on. My fault, y'all. My fault. I pressed this joint mad times. I got this joint low. Hold on. This is definitely a he right here, man. These joints is treated ash. It's a sandal, it's a sneaker, it's the Craig Green collaboration with Adidas E5. What the hell is this, man? What? Oh my god! Who would wear these? Who would wear a shoe like this of this caliber? The Nike Flight Hirachi OGs. I'll pull those up next for you. I got you. I got you, my G. I'll pull those up next for you. But these is trash right here. This is why Adidas can't get ahead. This is why they can't. This is why they had to go get Yeezy. Stuff like this. This is why they had to go get Yeezy. It's insane. It is insane, man. Crazy. Denver up 10. This is what these joints is garbage. What the what is yo? I don't even know who Craig Green is, bro. I tell you one thing, they all coming out with a whole bunch of Vomeros, man. They coming out with Vomeros in like 40, 50 different colorways. It's insane. I seen the Vomeros in 40, 50 different colorways. It's terrible. They bringing these back too. Got the up tempos coming back. OG. This the OG joints right here, coming back again. Let me see. Let me see what it says here. Hold on, I'm missing a couple comments. JB said it let me vote Miami though. To be real, the past few weeks your poll questions wouldn't allow me to vote if it wasn't the top option. For real? What's up with that? I don't know. I don't know. What's up? That's crazy. I don't know. That's some YouTube stuff, man. I don't know what's going on. Some YouTube stuff, man. You know, YouTube be tripping. Yo. Wow. Miami looking like Benjamin Foe said they need to bring back the Air Force Max, the black joint. Yeah, I remember those. I mean, eventually they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back with them eventually. But these are coming out OG form. Most people are not gonna even know. But it is what it is. I want to know. Fun fact: I never had a pair of these in my life. Oh, this ain't OG. Then OG used to have the black Nike swoosh in the back. Could have sworn the OGs had the black Nike swoosh. I mean, the white Nike swoosh in the back. These right here not looking OG-ish to me, but it is what it is. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to get back to the screen. Clint said, Chuck, what's the last pair of kicks you copped? The last joints I copped was the Ja ones, the sky blue with the pink and the yellow. And my girl just picked me up a pair of white on white Air Force Ones. You gotta have summertime coming up. You gotta have a fresh pair of white on whites on deck at all times. That's about it. That's all I cop right now. I ain't really been nothing out. I really want, to be honest with you. Ain't really too many shoes out there that really catch my attention. To be fair, Benjamin Folks said it been 10 years. My 13 pair gonna separate. Yeah, man. Yo, bro. Separation on shoes. I wore my Kobe, my the first colorway of the Kobe Ace, the black and yellow joints. So I went to the court, put up some shots and all that. I come back, I'm walking back to the crib. How my soul coming off on the joint? I'm like, yo, Nike, what the? It's disgusting, man. Nike out here tripping. I don't understand, man. Like a shoe should be able to last more than 15 years, man, without separating. And I'll be wearing them joints. I wore those joints a couple times, so they definitely shouldn't be separating at all. But the front sole is coming off. The front part of the sole is coming off on those Kobe's. Here you go, Clint, right here. Here they go right here, OG. I ain't got no music playing on nothing. JB said, those are way off from the OGs. I'm going to find and send you a picture. Yeah. That black Nike swoosh in the back was a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Like, what the hell? It's always been a black jewel swoosh on the back of the up tempos. Clint said 90s classics must have. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hold on, JB just sent me. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you right. You right. You know, Nike always doing some nonsense. Chris, what's going on, my G?
What's good?
What it look like? Yeah, I just read it. Yeah, you's a fool, man. You's a fool. We just talking about some shoes real quick, man. Yo, who you think gonna win game one? No, before. Hold on. Don't even answer that yet. Ain't looking good for Miami right now as we speak. But
What's the score?
based these joints come out right here.
Those is out.
They out already? I think they come on the 7th officially.
Officially, they on whatever sometime this week or next week, but they out. People's stores got them. That's just West NYC got them, and I think Extra Butter has them out. If I'm correct, there's a couple of stores that was already releasing them.
Miami down 8.
There's a couple of stores that had them out already because that's what
They down 6.
That's what homie got them from.
Ooh.
Good morning, my brother.
My man Vic in the building. He said, yo, I'm so mad. I was telling myself Jamal Murray was gonna score the first basket and didn't bet it. Scared money don't make money. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You gotta put it up, man. You probably could have. I mean, this is a good chance that he was gonna score the first basket and a couple more because I just seen him hit. I seen him hit a three just now. I just seen him hit a mid range. Jamal Murray, bro, like he's been damn near automatic this playoffs. Let's keep it real. Bro been automatic this playoffs. Like he don't miss nothing. Nothing. He don't miss nothing. You leave him open, he's not missing. He barely missing with defenders on him. Oh man. Plus 625. Come on, Vic, man. You know better now. You supposed to bet that. Supposed to bet that. Definitely supposed to bet that. Oh,
I don't know shit about these bet channel. You talking about? I'm old school.
you gotta. I'll explain to you.
I'm old school. I got
Explain to
100. I got 100 on this game. I got 500 on this game. What up? All right, we get straight to
old school. Not the like on the apps, like on FanDuel and DraftKings. Like once you put how much money you want to bet, it shows you how much you win back. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
know that, but I'm saying like I don't be knowing all that plus
Yeah, I don't.
625.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, is this dude on my hood? Since we getting wild bread through the lottery.
He be playing a lot. He be playing the numbers.
Nah, he hits big. I know the nigga won 3 stacks like a week ago. Ooh, we get my numbers from that nigga too.
You see, what number you playing, bro?
Nah, this nigga played like 1983, like $10 straight. He only plays straight. He don't play box. He only plays straight, $10 straight. I've been playing that ever since I found that out.
He do the combo. He don't do combo.
Everything straight, and that nigga be hitting everything straight. Big money, big money. He hits a lot, bro. The nigga be collecting from like 10 different stores.
He be taking the tickets because so he break it down. He be like, yo, look, I see what you're saying. So he do like he be like $10 straight, but he be like, yo, separate the tickets, and then you go to different. I already know how he doing it, and he doing it like that, so he ain't got to pay that much in taxes. He's a smart man.
But we just he lost. He picked Ryan Garcia over Tank.
He was wilding. Now he was wilding. Now he was.
It was supposed to be a knockout by Tank. So even though Tank didn't really knock him out because Garcia gave up, it was supposed to be knockout, but he didn't do it. Yeah, but he still lost because he honored it because it's like he knocked him out, but not a knockout. You get what I mean? Like
yeah,
he gave up, so he honored it. It was a quick $100. So now we just bet him too on Spence and Crawford.
Who you took? You took Crawford?
We told him, me and my brother, I was like, I'm taking Spence.
That's right.
He taking Spence, so he had no choice but to take Crawford. So it's $50 for whoever wins. However they win is $50. But if one of them get knocked out, it's $100. So if you win by a knockout, you get $100. If you just win off the back, like split decision or that, whatever, yeah, it's $50.
Hold on, let me read these comments real quick. JB says Spoelstra is a great coach, but he's going to seriously outcoach Denver because I don't think Miami has the personnel to keep up with Denver. But we'll see. Yeah, that's what we was talking about on the last joint. Like you could be a great coach, but sometimes you gotta have the personnel too. If you ain't got the personnel to go with that great coaching, it really don't matter. It really don't matter.
Seriously outcoached.
I don't know if he's gonna outcoach because Mike.
At the end of the day, like you said, it's gonna come down to the personnel.
Yeah, you gotta have the personnel.
Outcoach. Your team got to do what they gotta do.
Mike Malone got the personnel. They up 13.
Mike Malone got the personnel. If you give Spoelstra that personnel, he's gonna cook.
What about the push off?
Gabe. I hit on I only entered for the slides and the foam runners. I hit on the foam runners.
My man Vic said you bet $100 would have won 625.
That's not bad.
Gabe said, "Who was messing with any of those Yeezys over the last day and a half?"
I hit on the foam runners, the black. It's called blue. It's the black and blue pair. I got those. They on their way.
Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. If you're in the building, man, please hit the like button. We gladly appreciate it. Gabe said Garcia's whole team left him after that loss. He messing with Spence. He got Spence training now.
He got a better trainer now, but
With Spence. He training with Spence in them now. So that's gonna give him a lot of exposure. I'm gonna keep it real. Ryan Garcia could be a superstar in boxing. He just got to give it the right team. If he come over to PBC, that's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't checked. I haven't been on the confirmed app Gabe yet to check. I gotta check that after the podcast. I ain't really been on there. Confirmed that. I know I got them. That's all I know. Because Adidas didn't send none of the Yeezys to the stores. Everything was online only.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no Adidas stores got any Yeezys.
Mm.
Everything was online only.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, they did some sucker ish with the 350 Black Pirates today. I don't know how long it was up on the confirmed that, but just put like this: like if I got that notification, shit was already over. Yeah, like I didn't get the notification for it, and then while I was getting a haircut, so by the time I when I got on the gram and I seen that they had put them up, I went on to confirm that it was closed. I was like, damn, already?
Yeah, man.
They still got some stuff sitting up there, but it's not nothing that nobody wants.
Clint said hit the like button, man. Please hit the like button if you're in the building, man. You join this content. Please
Malone, respectfully.
Gabe said, "Did you get tracking on your phone runners yet?"
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I gotta check the confirmed app. I ain't really been on there. Cause I'm not gonna lie, Adidas was doing some funny-ish. Like their processing yesterday was crazy. Like it was saying like they do drawings by the sizes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like size 12 drawing now, like processing now. Yo, son, that shit took. Yo, put like this: if I entered the drawing from the time it opened up, I ain't found out I won until I got to work.
Sheesh.
I was like, damn, this was all day. Like, how many pairs y'all got out there? Like, I was bugging out. Like, you can't be this many damn pairs.
You gotta remember also it's been a while since they had that type of traffic over there at the confirm app. You feel me? Like you gotta remember, like that whole Yeezy situation happened when in like what was that, October? October. They haven't had that type of traffic over there. So you got
but what's crazy too is I don't know if it was my card or
They ain't have that type of traffic over there in 7 months, bro.
I don't know if it was my card or was it Adidas. Like they literally made me confirm it was me through my card. Like I had to go it sent an alert through my card, and I had to click yes or no if this was me trying to enter the drawing. And I was like, oh, this is wavy. I was like, this is better.
Sneakers app.
Huh?
That kind of happened to me a couple times on the sneakers app too.
I was like, this is better because you know what I mean. Like you have to say it's you. You can't lie. You know what I mean? Or you can't. Ain't no robot because you're gonna have to use. I don't know. I just found that the way better to be a way better process than just letting everybody enter and you have all these bots cooking.
Right. Gabe said some folks were getting notification of wins at 1 a.m. today. Sheesh. That's at the warehouse. You already know.
But it's crazy because they was releasing stuff today too. So, like I said, they had the Pirates on them.
I'm going to see that right now. Going there right now. Real quick, see what they got on there. Confirm it out, man. It's Yeezy back, man. What's up, man? So look, awesome. Black Yeezy slides are still up here. They still got some 450s. They got some 380s on the confirm app. They got some 350 V2s, some 500s.
No, I didn't get a tracking number yet.
They got the 350 V2s, Belugas.
I ain't gonna lie, like I like the slides, but them slides them joints get very tight around the middle of your foot. So
Top,
it's
top,
hard.
top.
Yeah, it's hard to determine what size you need in them because even if you go a size up, it's for me, it still feel like it's too tight. So I'll be like, damn, like I don't want to go crazy and go two sizes higher on the slides, and then them just is looking like boat shoes. So I like the only ones I tried for was the blue pair because I like that color. But other than that, I didn't care for no other Yeezy besides the 350 Black Pirate joints and the foam runners.
Crazy. I mean, they still got more stuff in the cut that they got to release. Yo, them yellow Vomeros that you got, man, that you bought a couple weeks back, them joints ain't even out officially yet. I should have known that.
I just seen that early on Sneakers News. They're supposed to be releasing the 6th on Monday, I think that is. No, that's Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, one of the days.
Make no sense, man.
What's crazy is the store got a restock on them. That's why I was like, they sold out and y'all got a restock? And then I seen it on Sneaker News that they come out on the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't see too many stores with them besides that store.
They probably wasn't moving them.
I want them blue ones, but those is females. I hope they come out in extended sizes. Not the all blue ones. That was no Sneakers. It had some other like silver and purplish, silver and bluish pair that's dropping for females. Yeah, I got the yellow Romero's, Gabe.
They said the NBA is gonna announce their findings in the Ja Morant situation
When?
after the finals. They said,
Yeah, please, because nobody need all that negative ass news during the finals.
After the finals, it's going down.
I put in an order for them Michigan Air Max ones.
You put an order in that in your man's?
Yeah, they getting them. Those. That's the I think that was China. And that's ones that huh?
Down 17 Ave. You talking the code JP joints. That's what they officially call.
Oh, whatever. Those, yeah, I put in an order for those.
Yeah, I was about to do something. I forgot what I was about to do.
They had them on Extra Butter. They released them already. They got some sizes left on Extra Butter website. They don't got no big sizes on Extra Butter website.
Yo, my man JB asked a question earlier. He sent me a question earlier. He said, who was the better center? Hakeem Olajuwon or Shaquille O'Neal? That's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because when they went head to head in that finals, Hakeem Olajuwon got the best of Shaq.
See, here's the issue. Shaq is a dominant player. He's going to kill you with. It's going to sound crazy. I'm not even going to say it, but you know what I mean. He's going to kill you that way.
Yo.
That's why I said I'm not going to say it. But Hakeem Olajuwon is like, the footwork is crazy.
Footwork was crazy.
He had the jump shot. You know what I mean? He know how to post you up. So it's like, you know how they call Dave Robinson the big front. I mean, Dave Robinson, Tim Duncan, the big fundamental.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you could apply that same kind of concept with Hakeem Olajuwon because they're like technically like the. I said technically. Yeah. Like they're gonna use their skills. You know what I mean? Like their footwork, their post up game. They're gonna use all of that to destroy you. Shaq is just going to destroy you by throwing you in the post and dunking over you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a person in the world that could have guarded Shaq from Orlando to LA days. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of tough to make a decision on that because, like you said, when you go to their head-to-head matchups, Hakeem Olajuwon, I'm not going to say he was dogging Shaq, but he was making Shaq look very, like he was kind of making Shaq look average.
Yeah, in that finals, he was very dominant in that finals. I mean, I don't think it's close. I don't think it's I mean, like Chris is mentioning, what he was just saying, they like two completely different centers. Now, if you want to go prime for prime, like if you want to go prime Shaq, LA Shaq,
Yeah, Lee Shaq was different.
and Hakeem Olajuwon, two chip Hakeem Olajuwon prime.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Shaq
Shaq,
in
Shaq,
Orlando and going into LA was like, yo, dogs. Like, and he was a rookie. He was a baby in Orlando. So
mm-hmm.
what he was doing in LA was like, bro, you like all you could do was try to send him to the free throw line.
most def-
That was one of his only weaknesses was shooting.
most definitely. So it's like, you got to go with a king. Got to go with the king, but Shaq ain't too far behind.
Yeah, Shaq ain't too far behind. I would go with Hakeem, but Shaq is not far behind. Shaq
Shaq,
is like
if
a
you ever want to
step or
talk,
two back. Like,
if you ever want to talk the word dominance in the NBA, that's what Shaq was. He get the ball. It don't even matter where he get it in the post. He could get it on the wing on the post. He back you down with two dribbles. That's Chris.
and
Am I
then dunk.
lying?
He
Two
dunking.
dribbles dunking on you.
Yeah,
Like that's never been seen before. You
and,
get in
and,
the wing,
and Shaq did that.
two dribbles and dunk on you.
And
Oh, don't
Shaq
forget about the float. He hit you with the floater too. His floater game was immaculate.
Shaq did that when there was real centers in the NBA.
Facts.
You're talking about Ewing, the David Robinsons, the Hakeem Olajuwons, the what's his name, the Kembe, Alonzo Mourning. Like he was doing this against
Patrick
Hall of
Ewing.
Fame. Yeah, Hall of Fame center. So
Like everybody you just named is a Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
like
the whole list of centers that you name is Hall of Famers. And especially in the West, you got to think about it. In the power forward position, in the center position in the West, it was like 15 Hall of Famers in the West at those two positions. That's crazy, bro. Like if you think about it, you think about one era of basketball, and then you got on one side, like on the West Coast, you got about 10 to 15 Hall of Famers at the power forward position in the center position.
Shaq won a Finals MVP and he won the regular season MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think he ever won that.
I don't think
But
he
he won
won.
the Finals. He won. Didn't he win all three Finals MVP on the Lakers? Or two out of the three?
I think he got two out of three. I think Cole got one.
Shaq got two out of the three Finals MVP, and he got an MVP in the regular season too.
Um, yeah, JB, break it down. If there's some unknown facts about Akeem that we don't know, let us know, man. Let us know. If you could pull up live, or you know, um, a lot of people ain't having one defensive player of the year.
I about to say a lot of
LeBron
people
James,
that could. I about to
LeBron,
say I would see this is what I fuck with you. I about to say a lot of people that consider LeBron James a GOAT and he ain't never won a defensive
never
player of the
won
year.
defensive player of the year. Never.
Jordan
But
did.
Mike did. But Mike did.
Mike did. Not God did. Mike did. We ain't gonna do that. Like that is some awards you I don't know. I don't even care for some awards. Like a defensive player of the year is cool, but this modern day NBA, nobody even play defense. Like so it's like
You got to, not to cut you off, Chris, but you got to look at the people who's winning defensive player of the year these days. They're not like superstars and stuff like that.
who won it
Back
this year?
um,
Jared Jackson Jr. from Memphis.
from Memphis. The year before that, it was
Marcus Smart.
no, tall dude.
I told you. Marcus Smart won one.
A
It was
tall
either
dude.
year.
Oh, he on Minnesota now. always forget his name because his game is
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. Yeah.
He's trash.
Exactly. Gabe said Hakeem has a Finals MVP, regular MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem over Shaq. JB says no. Shaq won all 3.
So he won all 3 Finals MVP. Okay.
Jeez.
He got all 3 Finals MVPs. He got a regular season MVP. Didn't he win Rookie of the Year too?
Yes. Then won Rookie of the Year. Yes. A lot of but Gabe, a lot of big men don't be winning. Everybody played defense back in the days.
But you can't say a lot of people should win it because
there wasn't, if you really think about that 90s era, there wasn't really too many finesse teams. So what I mean by finesse teams is just all offense. They play a little bit of defense here and there, but it's all offense. Like nowadays, you see that all everywhere, all offense. It ain't really much defense being played, like Chris just said. But back then, everybody played defense. Every team was damn near playing defense. So, you know.
Yeah, but Gabe, you gotta look like he has 2 Finals MVP. Those are the only 2 Finals he ever been to.
It's a fact.
Let's keep it real.
How many Shaq been to? That's 4. He won 3 with LA, 1 with Orlando.
3 with LA. He won 1 with Orlando. He won 3 with LA.
That's 4. Yeah, that's what you said.
He went with Miami with D Wade.
That's 5.
That's 5. So he got 4 out of 5 rings.
That's a fact. Hakeem Olajuwon only got 2.
Hakeem Olajuwon, and he got 2. I'm not even trying to say he wouldn't have won one in that time, but he got the 2 when Jordan retired.
Preach. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Oh, I ain't even. Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. That's a fact.
Got those 2 when Jordan retired. I'm not saying that Houston couldn't have beat the Bulls, but let's be real. Those 2 came when the GOAT retired. Because when he came back, Hakeem Olajuwon ain't never make it back to the finals.
Yo, Chris, like, what was we just talking about this the other day, or was I like? I could have sworn me and you was having this conversation the other day. Or was it? I think it wasn't me and you. It was me and my cousin was having this conversation.
But Gabe, if you think about it, does Alonzo Mourning have a Defensive Player of the Year? I'm asking. I'm not sure.
He may.
Dikembe Mutombo has one.
He may. Hold on, JB. Up, JB.
So I'm trying to think of the centers at that time that was doing numbers in the NBA. Like David Robinson, does he have a Defensive Player of the Year?
He might.
See, but this is, and as I'm saying, these is mics. We're not 100% sure.
Sure, yeah.
But you know what I mean? So it's like you can't say because Shaq was so pause because you said it. I ain't.
What?
Because he was like Shaq was so dominant on offense, he wasn't even that close on defense. But he said something else before that. But Shaq, how much defense do you want him to play? Like, I don't know. His team was always winning.
I mean, he was playing like you wasn't just coming to the rack and disrespecting on some Joker situation. Right. Like with Joker, if you want to disrespect Joker, you want to just come through and violate and do whatever you want to do, you could do it because he ain't blocking those shots. He not trying to jump. He not trying to do a lot of those things. So, you know what I'm saying? So like with him, it's a different kind of situation.
That's why I hate because we nobody ever said that Shaq was better than Hakeem Olajuwon. But what we was saying was you can't just disregard Shaq as if Shaq wasn't. Hakeem Olajuwon was way better than Shaq. Like they're not that far apart. Like outside of the defensive part from Hakeem Olajuwon, they both dominated at their positions. It's a big ass horse flying this way.
JB, we calling you right now, JB.
All right, he said Lonzo and Dikembe Mutombo have one Defensive Player of the Year.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo, Chuck, what up, man? We live? How I sound? Do I sound too loud? I want to mess up the integrity of the show.
You sound loud?
Nah, I can hear him.
But is he loud or is he
Nah,
like regular?
regular.
Go ahead, JB.
Now, I just think that you know me, I like to get deep into the stats, right? And there are quite a few things about Hakeem Olajuwon that people don't realize. And I think he's better than Shaq by a much farther margin than people realize.
Okay.
And I think now, I'm not saying I'll change y'all's mind, but I think after y'all hear some of these things, it might be very interesting to y'all. Like, you know what? That's kind of crazy. I have some very interesting facts about Hakeem Olajuwon's career.
All right, go for it.
All right, so the first thing, right? All right, so this is, and I'm talking specifically Shaq and Hakeem. Like, I think Hakeem is better by a long shot. So where y'all want to start, offensively or defensively?
It don't matter either. Either or.
All right, so Shaq, we already know Shaq is the most dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. So let me ask you this: who has the better, as y'all say, offensive bag? Who has the most offensive, like, moves, skill set? Who has the highest offensive skill set?
As a center?
Yeah, as a center, Shaq or Hakeem?
I would say Hakeem.
Would you agree, Chris?
Well, that's what we said from the get-go. We said Hakeem has the better skill-wise. He's better than Shaq. But when you talk about dominance, we said Shaq is a dominant player because once he gets you in that post, 2 dribbles, he's dunking on you. But when you been talking about a finesse game, we said Hakeem Olajuwon is a better player, finesse-wise, skill-wise. We said that.
Yeah.
All right, but no, this is what I make sure. See, because like, I'm not taking nothing away from Shaq. Shaq was very dominant. But I think people put too much emphasis on this dominant thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he scored his points. Cool. Like, but just because somebody's like the most dominant don't mean like they're the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm not saying y'all, but I think sometimes people like misconstrue those two things.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all agree, or am I looking too deep into it?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes people could look at Shaq and they be like, yo, he dominated, so he's the better offensive player. But sometimes I don't even think Shaq was a better offensive player than Patrick Ewing. I think Patrick Ewing.
I don't think that neither. I think Dave Robinson too was a better offensive player than Shaq.
Yeah.
So, but where it really get real interesting, right, with these uncommonly known facts about Hakeem kicks in, especially on the defensive end. I think Hakeem was the better defender, like, by far. In fact, I'll go as far as to say Hakeem Olajuwon is arguably the greatest defender in NBA history, which sounds crazy, right?
The greatest defender?
Yeah, that
arguably. I'm not saying he is. It sounds crazy, right?
That does sound crazy.
All right, well, let's get into it, right? So on the defensive end, right? So let's, centers, right? All right, he won the defensive player of the year. That's cool. But even that could be miscrued. But he does have that under his belt. Cool. Mm-hmm. But besides that, because everybody know that, right?
Right.
So rebounding, right? He's up there. Like, he's like top 15 or whatever in rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
So we agree.
Yeah.
Right. Shaq is the better rebounder. He got the size. You're not even getting near the paint with Shaq in there. So I give that to him. Hakeem is the best shot block in NBA history, like, statistically. Up until they started, like, recording blocks, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't always record blocks.
Shot blocker in NBA history, you wouldn't get that to the Dikembe Mutombo or Alonzo Mourning?
No, he's number one. Hakeem is number one in blocks all time.
I'm gonna look that up while you speaking. Go ahead.
But you see how that sounds so foreign.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's one of these unknown facts about Hakeem that people don't realize. I believe he's number one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm pulling it on right now. Hakeem Olajuwon is number one. Dikembe Mutombo is number two. The list goes like this. So let me read the list off real quick. I'm gonna read the list off real quick. So you got Hakeem Olajuwon number one, Dikembe Mutombo number two, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number three, Mark Eaton number four, Tim Duncan number five, David Robinson number six, Patrick Ewing number seven, Shaquille O'Neal number eight, Tree Rawlins. Shout out to Tree Rawlins. If y'all don't know who Tree Rawlins is, y'all need to go do your Googles. Do your Googles. Robert Parrish, number 10. Alonzo Mourning, number 11. Marcus Camby, number 12. Dwight Howard, number 13. Ben Wallace, number 14. Sean Bradley, number 15. We're going to stop at 15.
Where does Duncan rank? Where does Duncan rank?
Is number 5.
Oh, my. Oh, I didn't even know he was top 5 in blocks.
Yeah.
But that's another conversation.
Duncan is number
All
5.
Right.
You said rebounds too. Do you want to look up the rebound stats also while I'm here?
Yeah. Can we look up that? Yeah. So because I don't want to be misquoted. I like to be totally honest, give all sides.
I might as well share with y'all the screen. Might as well share the screen with y'all real quick. All right, so we're gonna go to rebounds.
He got to be like top 15, top 20.
All right, so number 1.
I'm not sure, but he's
number 1 rebounder all time. We got Will Chamberlain, number 1. Bill Russell, number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number 3. Alvin Hayes, number 4. Moses Malone, number 5. Tim Duncan, number 6. Timmy, man. Karl Malone, number 7. Robert Parrish, number 8. Kevin Garnett, number 9.
Karl Malone has more rebounds than Hakeem? Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, Hakeem not even on this list. Like, he number 4. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what number he had.
No, he got to be at least like he's.
You got Kevin Garnett, number 9. Dwight Howard, number 10. Nate Thurman, number 11.
Howard's only 10? Wow.
Yeah. Walt Bellamy, number 12. Wes Unseld, number 13. Hakeem Olajuwon, number 14. Shaquille
Okay, so I
O'Neal,
did say top 15.
Shaquille O'Neal, number 15. We're gonna stop at 15.
Oh, he out rebounded. Okay, he out rebounded Shaq. Wow. See, I didn't know that. I thought Shaq might have out. Didn't I say Shaq out? No. Again, Hakeem. That's wow.
What number you said was Shaq?
Shaq is number 15.
What's Hakeem Olajuwon?
14.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that. I thought Shaq would be in the top 10.
Shaq definitely played in the league longer than Hakeem Olajuwon. But it might be. I'm not sure exactly how long.
I don't think that much longer.
Because remember, Shaq was in the NBA for a while long doing nothing.
Now let me ask
Phoenix. He was on Boston.
Yeah.
Miami.
Cleveland.
You guys know how many games he really played on each team? Because I think like his last really good year was the Miami years. Once he went to Boston and Phoenix, it was just like nigga, you just did to collect.
Yeah, for sure. He was there to collect the rest of his bread. He wanted that bread. But go ahead, JB.
Let me share this. That's gonna kind of mess y'all's heads up too about this. Now like steals per game, right? Like typically the steals leaders are like guards, right? Mm-hmm. And when you think of like people that lead the league in steals, you're talking like Jason Kidd, Iverson, like pretty much point guards, Peyton, Chris Paul. Chris Paul's up there too, but that's another conversation. Stockton's number 1 by a long shot. What if I told you that Hakeem Olajuwon is up there in all-time steals, like top 10? What if I told you that?
Top 10.
Mind you, he's a center. Before you do though, how crazy does that sound? That a center would be in the top 10 in steals.
Karl Malone's in the top 12.
So you have a center. You have an all-time shot blocker and an all-time steals leader. Like you have a guy that's blocking shots and defending in the perimeter, like a guard. Can you look up the steals thing for the people, Chuck?
I got it. I already got it up. It's on the screen.
I
got it up already. You want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm not looking because I'm not looking.
Let me read it. So number 1 is John Stockton. Number 2 is Jason Kidd. Number 3 is Chris Paul. Number 4 is Michael Jordan.
Paul's only 3rd? Wow.
Yeah.
That's for steals?
Huh?
That's for steals?
That's for steals, yeah. Gary Payton, number 5. Maurice Cheeks, number 6. Scottie Pippen, number 7. Clyde Drexler, number 8. LeBron James, number 9. That's crazy. We just hold on. I'm gonna say something.
I was about to say something because as much
Hakeem Olajuwon, number 10.
Hakeem is what?
Number 10.
No. Hold on. For the people listening, and for the people that wasn't aware of this, how crazy is that? That's before you looked it up. It sounded crazy, right? You have a center. You have a center.
That's crazy.
in the top 10 of basically a guard stat, a wing stat.
Yeah.
But look at who's in the top 10. I think he's like the only center there. Everybody else is wing players, right?
Yeah, in the top 25, he's the only center.
Well, Carmelo's a power forward.
Kevin Garnett. Let me just finish reading the list. You got Alvin Hayes, number 11. Karl Malone is number 12. It's kind of crazy to think that Karl Malone is number 12 on the list too. You got Mookie Blaylock,
right? Him
number
and
13.
Stockton. Wow. Yeah, I know.
You got Al Iverson at 14, Derek Harper at 15, Kobe at 16, Isaiah Thomas at 17, Kevin Garnett at 18, Russell Westbrook at 19, Andre Iguodala at 20. That's crazy.
But again, but you see how like there's these unknown stats about Hakeem. Mind you, I thought Shaq was out rebounding him. So that even proves my case even more that like mind you, now there's no stat for like shot alterations, like altering shots, discouraging shots and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's no stat for that. But just imagine like you have a center that's blocking shots and you can't get through with it. And then another thing too I want to mention about Hakeem, like his impact. So Shaq had a crazy impact. But nobody's going to grow as big and as agile as Shaq. However, you have guards learning from Hakeem. You have guards learning from a center. Like we see guards, Kobe, LeBron training post work, footwork.
But that's more to do with the footwork. That's not really to be dominant at their position because we all could agree. We all said it. Hakeem Olajuwon had the best footwork as far as a center or power forward, whatever you want to label him as in the NBA. So of course, when you have a person like LeBron James who is naturally a 3, and he's supposed to learn that footwork, you're going to go to the best player in the world that has that footwork.
Right, but I mention that because again, I think that Hakeem is better than Shaq. Much like Hakeem is further ahead than Shaq than what most people would agree with. But I think if most people knew these stats about Hakeem, they would be like, no, actually Hakeem's a lot better than Shaq than I thought. Would y'all agree now? Like now that y'all know this stuff, would y'all still do y'all say Hakeem was only as good as y'all thought, as much better than Shaq? Or would y'all say, all right, he's much better than Shaq than I thought? Or is it the same still?
I've always thought that he was better. I always thought, hold on, Chris, let me just say this. I always thought that he was better than Shaq. Well, like defensively, I thought he was better than Shaq, of course. Offensively, I thought he was better than him, his footwork, than things that he brought to the court. But even with all that being said, I don't think that he was as dominant as Shaq.
Right, no one is, but that's the thing. We gotta stop abusing that word dominant. We're talking about you play your ball, you play it.
Wait, hold on. What I mean by dominance, I mean by dominance on the court, offensively. Like a point that Chris brought up earlier was that Hakeem Olajuwon was a great center for so long, but he's only been to 2 NBA finals. So that means hold on, Chris, hold on. He's only been to 2, and he was in the West the whole time. So he was playing against teams like the Utah Jazz, the San Antonio Spurs,
the top big men.
Who else was coming out at that time? The Seattle Supersonics,
and they didn't even have a center like that.
Portland Trailblazers, the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers. So like, if my question is, this is my question: if he was doing all of these different things on the court, right, and he's always had a good team around him, because those finals runs, those wasn't just players who actually went there that year. A lot of those players were there already. But he was not making no finals runs because these other teams in the West was beating him. That's what I mean by dominance.
So wait, let me intervene real quick. Let me intervene real quick, right? Because I got it up here on the screen. So career-wise, Shaq is a 23.7 points per game player, right? 10.9 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Hakeem Olajuwon career is a 21.6 21.8 points per game, 11.1 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Their stats is basically the same. Shaq is a little bit better than him in scoring. Hakeem is a rebounder better than Shaq. Now, when you go to their awards, Hakeem Olajuwon is a 12-time All-Star, 3-time. I don't know what the hell is a BLK champion. I guess that's block champion.
Block champion.
12-time NBA All-Team, All-NBA, 84, 85 All-Rookie, 2 Finals MVPs. He's a top 75 anniversary team. He's a 2-time, I guess this is rebound champion, 2-time NBA champion, 9-time All-Defensive, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and 93, 94 MVP, right? That's Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, Shaq, he's a 15-time All-Star, a 4-time champion. He's an All-Rookie. He's a 3-time All-Defensive Team, 3-time Finals MVP, 75 anniversary shit too, 2-time scoring champ, 14-time All-NBA, 92, 93 Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star MVP, and 1990 to 2000 MVP. So the stats is there for y'all to hit. Y'all heard it. So how much more Hakeem Olajuwon better than Shaq?
No, but my thing is so me personally, there's a like remember last time I said
hold on, JB, hold on 1 second. Just let me read this comment real quick so I can answer this for Gabe. Gabe said, name another top 15, name another 75. Top 75 player in his prime that Hakeem played with. Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
And that was Drexler at the end of his career, but it doesn't matter. But he still got him.
He won his second ring with
Clyde Drexler. It was just the one, right. But also too, remember he won it the year before without him also. So just keep that in mind.
Right.
Yeah, but keep this in mind too. So when we looking at the Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets right now, right? You have one team that has one star, right? And great role players around them, right? So Hakeem Olajuwon was always the star on the Houston Rockets. But he had the right pieces around him. He had the shooters. He had a good point. He had good point guards. He had people around him that knew their position, knew their role. So that's no different than how we looking at Jimmy Butler and looking at the Miami culture and be like, they know their role. This is why they executing so well. They not doing anything out the norm that they not supposed to do. So when you look at a Shaq, let's be real. When he was with Orlando, he had Penny. He had an old Horace Grant for a year or two.
About 2-3 years he was there.
2-3 years in Orlando before he retired and Shaq went on to LA. So that there was babies in Orlando, Shaq and Penny. We can't sit there and say like they both hit their primes in Orlando before Shaq went to LA. And then even when Shaq went to LA, they didn't win their first ring until their third or fourth year together. I mean third or fourth year together, him and Kobe. Because Kobe really didn't blossom into who we knew until a couple of years into 2 years in.
2 years in.
So that was still a young team. You get what I mean? They were still. Shaq was the most dominant person at that time in the league at the center position. And I only say dominant because it was like nobody could really guard him in the post. But at the same time, like it took time for them to gel. Outside of Kobe, can y'all name a top 75 player on them Lakers teams?
Great point.
So, typically, right? So here's my thing. So I don't necessarily get into like this greatness stuff because overall, like basketball is a team game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of, when you're talking teams, especially back then, a lot of that stuff was out of your control. It just so happened that Magic went to a team where he had Kareem and James Worthy. But imagine if Garnett didn't spend all those years in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, when I talk about who's better, I'm not necessarily talking about finals MVPs and only 2 times. I don't really talk about that. When I talk about who's a better player, it really don't have nothing to do with like the greatness stuff, like and finals appearances and all, because it's a team game.
I get you on that, but what I was saying was,
I just say Hakeem's a better basketball player than Shaq, and I think he's better than Shaq, a lot more better than what people would give him. But I just one part. I think that if you have Shaq, like for example, right, y'all say y'all have Hakeem better, but not by much, and then y'all learns more stats about him that shows that stuff that y'all didn't know, that wouldn't just make you think like, damn, he was actually better than I thought.
No, yeah, no. But the point is that me and Chris are trying to make is that we know that Hakeem is better than him. We know this. We know this. My knock on I'm not speaking for Chris, I'm speaking for myself. My knock on Hakeem Olajuwon is that you was in the West. You was there. For that whole decade of the 90s, you only went twice. You only went twice. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was that great, because if you want to talk about the team, the other teams that he was playing against, they ain't have that many superstars either, or top 75 player.
Hakeem Olajuwon played 31 more games than Shaq.
And hold on. And we can go team by team. You know what I'm saying? How many top 75 players did Charles Barkley have on that Phoenix Suns team that year? How many top 75 players did Clyde Drexler have on that Portland team? How many top 75 players did the Seattle Supersonics have on that team? How many how many top 75 players did the Utah Jazz have on that team?
And Hakeem Olajuwon played 18 years.
Just hold on. How many top
Shaq played 19?
How many top 75 players did San Antonio have on that team?
Right, those are good points. And my thing is this, right? I'm not trying to nitpick, but like you got to remember, like winning a championship in the NBA is difficult. Like when and mind you, like just but to say only two, especially right, you got all-time great players that never won. But hold on top of that, you have all-time great players that won basically bench riding. Like Hakeem won too, being the man, not just like bench riding and never won. Like you know what I'm saying? Like winning and being the man, boy, like that's hard, bro. Like that's difficult.
Most definitely.
We're just spoiled by like dominance because you know, like.
You're right. He did win it. He did win it as being the man. He been the man, though. He been the man. All those other
but
years,
I'm saying, but to say only two, that's kind of disingenuous because it's two more.
I feel like this is my knock on him, though. But this is how I feel. This is my knock on him. Is that I feel like if he was the man, he would have went more than he would have been dominating those teams in the West. Kind of like how LeBron was the man in the East. And how many finals did he go to in the East? You get what I'm saying?
But yeah, so the East was terrible during LeBron's run, bro.
I get it. I get that. But if you're the man, you're the man.
Yeah, but see, wait. Let me read this statement from Gabe. Gabe said, "Are y'all tripping? Y'all know Jordan won 6 championships when Hakeem was in the West during his prime. But do you understand what we're trying to say? This makes a great point. He never went to the finals to even play Jordan. So if you dominate in the West as a center, you that man in Houston.
No,
you're supposed to make.
Chuck just told you the most of the big men were in the West all throughout. Even after Hakeem.
But what we're saying, it goes back to your point. He is the number one man in the West at the center position. So if you're the number one center in the West or in the NBA, you're supposed to be dominating these other centers by whether it's you like you said. Is the same thing. Y'all can't switch it up. Y'all can't keep on pushing the goalpost. If you saying that Hakeem Olajuwon, is the best center in the NBA history for whatever you said before. Number one, he never went to the championship against the Bulls, as what Gabe was saying. So how dominant was you on the West if you never even made it out the West? Wait, let me finish. Number two, then when Shaq is on the East, he comes in, he dominates as the center in the East, and makes it to the finals against Hakeem. Jordan's not there. This is the first finals you make it when Jordan's not in the league. Not saying you couldn't have did it in the West before, but this is the first time you did it. Let's be real.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is the first time you did it. This is the first time you did it in the West is when Jordan is gone. And you don't even meet up against the Bulls until the finals. Why are you not dominating them years when Jordan was there? And then when he comes back, when he comes back, you never make it to another one after that. I'm trying to understand where y'all coming with this. You can't sit there and say,
I have a reply to that.
Hold on, JB. Let me just say this one thing real quick. Let me just say this, and then you can go.
And I agree. I definitely agree.
So, like, Chris, I love the way you just broke that down. I love the way you just broke that down. You did a hell of a job. So, like, if you the man, because Mike was the man. Mike and the Bulls and Scotty and them, they was the mans. That's why the only time people went to the finals was when they wasn't around, when Mike wasn't around. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my point. A lot of people look at Akeem Olajuwon as this dominant overall great player, this, that, and the third. And we cannot say that he did not have players around him. He had players. Kenny Smith wasn't no slouch. Robert Horry wasn't no slouch at the time. Mad Max definitely slouch.
Mario Ellie.
They had a squad over there in Houston.
Who would have thought? We could name players.
Right. But all right. No, I agree. I get your point 100%. I agree. Like, if you the man, you this, I get it. But my reply to that is, I think that we are so overwhelmed by dynasties and you gotta I think y'all forgetting the fact that like who else was out there. Like it is difficult, bro. But hold on. But I get what you're saying. Like, if you're the top center, but the point is, like, this was like one of the eras of like the best center eras. Like, it's not that easy. He could be the best center, but not always come out on top because it's also still a team game. I think y'all end up playing the competition in the West. I think we got too spoiled with dynasties and winning in clusters.
Nah, we didn't. I'm breaking it down to you. So we're gonna go. We just gonna go.
Wait, that have this players that haven't.
Wait, we just gonna go off of the after they won their 2 chips, right? They played the Utah Jazz. The year Jordan came back, right?
No, the second year. It was the second year.
No, I'm talking about after Jordan came back. They played the Utah Jazz, right? John Stockton hit a game-winning 3. I think that was game 7 to send the Utah Jazz to the NBA championship. You couldn't tell me that it was Karl Malone and John Stockton versus Clyde Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Charles Barkley.
Preach.
And y'all couldn't make it back to the finals? You couldn't tell me that Charles Barkley and Clyde Drexler wasn't dominating whatever. Jeff Hornacek, we going to really put Clyde Drexler against Jeff Hornacek or Charles Barkley against Brian Russell in them and say that they're not. Wait, let me finish. And say that they're not supposed to dominate those people along with Hakeem Olajuwon, who is arguably the best center in the NBA. You telling me that those 3 couldn't dominate the Utah Jazz? And they should have never have even forced to game 7. Then you go back after that. After the Bulls beat the Utah Jazz in that finals, Utah win again. So where did Houston disappear that fast that you just went to almost 3? You almost went to 3 straight championships, but you disappeared after that. Clyde Drexler went his way. Charles Barkley went his way. You still had the core of your team still together. Then the year after that, the Bulls. Didn't they beat the Seattle Supersonics? Or that was before the Utah Jazz, whatever?
That was before.
Name a center on the Seattle Supersonics that Hakeem. You talking about Sam Perkins? Let's be real.
And even Sam Perkins, they had the white boy. They had the crazy white boy that was trying to
not that the strip. Oh, you talking about the brolic dude? Yeah. Come on, like you telling me? Let's be real. Sean Kemp was a dunker. He had basketball skills, but he wasn't.
He had the mid range too. He had the mid
range, but he wasn't no crazy. He's going to give you 35 every game type Sean Kemp. Like they really relied on that
season. That season he was wilding that year. I
think he was wilding, but we talking about overall. Like Sean Kemp, they had a real overall team in Seattle, but they didn't have no center that could guard Hakeem Olajuwon. Let's be real.
Facts.
So I don't understand how you say this. We're not taking Hakeem Olajuwon is or arguably one of the greatest centers ever. We all could agree on that. But what I'm saying is, when y'all saying that he's the best center ever, but he only got two rings,
Two
rings
victories.
over it, and then you have all of these centers. Like, let's be real, David Robinson got 2 rings or one. David Robinson got 2.
David Robinson got 2.
1, 2, and one with the
asterisk according to you because the lockout. We get you, but he still got a ring, right?
But look though, look. You see how like you just like when you describe Hakeem's 2 rings, you said he only has 2 rings, but when you say Robinson's 2 rings, you don't add the just 2 rings. You just say he has 2 rings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is hard.
I said just 2 rings. I said he got just 2 rings. You said with the asterisk, and I said yeah, with the asterisk for the lockout.
I think David Robinson got 3 rings, y'all.
No, he got 2. He got the lockout one, and then he got the one because the lockout one was Tim Duncan rookie year.
1, but I might be wrong.
David Robinson got 2.
Okay.
David Robinson got 2.
Look at the Chuck.
I'm looking at the right now.
He got the lockout ring. I know that one for sure because that was Tim Duncan rookie year.
Hold on, but let me.
He got one. 1999 was the lockout year, and then he
got another one, like 2000 and something.
2003.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
that's why when you said the one for sure, and then one with the Astros, because the Astros you want to put with the lockout season because they only played 62 games or something like that, right? But I said the same thing. David Robinson just got 2, but then you look at it once again. He got those 2.
Can't say
Jordan's not there. You took all right. So when I'm looking at this, is y'all basically telling me as great as this center is and these centers are, you telling me a shooting guard dominated the league?
Talk.
But how do you explain?
Talk heavy.
That's Jordan, though, the GOAT, though. But
I'm not disagreeing. But what I'm saying is,
how do you explain other all-time great players that are ringless, and then other all-time great players that just bandwagon the ring?
It's Mike's fault. If you was
it's Mike's fault. We all said that. We always say that. It's Mike's fault that a lot of these top 75s don't got rings.
But let me say this. That shows Hakeem's greatness even more because now Jordan's going is up for grabs. It's not like he just won the one, and like Karl Malone and them win. Like he just on a matter of fact. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like look at it like that.
But the same way you could show you could say that's Hakeem greatness. That also could say Jordan left the league for whoever just wanted it at the time. All right, I give you Hakeem took control of it. at that time. But at the same time, so you mean to tell me this man said, I'm tired of y'all. Somebody else could do it for 2 years. And then I'm gonna come back and take it right back. You're supposed to have that same dominance for the next.
I just feel like as much props as a lot of people give. Like, we know the reason why Patrick Ewing don't got a ring.
Reggie Miller don't got a ring. We know those reasons.
Why Reggie Miller don't got a ring. We know the reason why. Damn, anybody
don't got a ring. Every superstar in the East don't got a ring.
We know the reason why. My question is, Hakeem Olajuwon always had a good team around him. He even had a Hall of Fame coach around him at the time. Rudy Tomjanovich was a great coach. Can we all agree with that?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the all-time great basketball coaches. Yeah.
Yep. So you got a Hall of Fame. You even got a Hall of Fame coach. A lot of these players don't got Hall of Fame coaches. A lot of these players that we naming right now don't got Hall of Fame coaches. Charles Barkley took the Phoenix Suns. He came first off. Hold on. Let me talk about this though. Hold on.
That Phoenix team was great.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. The year before Charles Barkley got to that Phoenix team, they were okay. They weren't good like that. The boy Charles Barkley come over there. They had the best record in the NBA that year.
Mm-hmm.
He came over there and dominated the West. Was Hakeem Olajuwon an active player?
Yes.
Yeah, he was drafted in like 85, 84. I think.
All right, so Hakeem Olajuwon was an active player at the time because if you think about it, the next year they went to the finals. 93, 94 season, Hakeem Olajuwon and the Houston Rockets went to the finals, and that's when they won their first finals. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley came over there in the year, he dominated. Won the MVP, grabbing people, putting people in headlocks. He was doing whatever he wanted to do in the West from the East. So like it's like if you dominate, if you dominate and if you own this stuff and if this is your shit.
Well, let me ask you this though.
Ain't nobody else supposed to be going.
Hakeem and Jordan came in there.
Greatness of just the competition at that time. My thing is this, right?
We're not hating on David. We're not hating on Hakeem Olajuwon. I just want y'all to say we're not hating on Hakeem Olajuwon.
But the truth is this: we could pick holes in every player. We can even find holes in Jordan's career. That's normal. We get it. Like we could pick holes in we can. Kobe's as well. Everybody's Duncan's, yes. But like we could pick holes in every great player's. I don't care what player it is. We could poke holes in it.
I don't know about Duncan. Not to cut you off, but I don't know about Duncan.
Duncan never won back-to-back. He never won back-to-back titles. He's been consistent. They spread it out. So there's a lack of like quote-unquote dominance to there. Duncan never like led the league and well, he's not only an offensive player, but like he just like.
I don't know about that one, JB. I don't know about that one.
Duncan, you're right. I'll pause right there. I'll stop the brakes right there. Duncan. The only knock on Duncan is that he never won back-to-back titles.
That's the only thing you can say. Because you got to think about it. Like
let me slow down.
Tim Duncan pretty much won a ring in damn near mad different eras of the NBA. When he first came in, his rookie year, he won a chip.
3 different decades.
He won a chip. He beat LeBron twice in the finals.
But other than
that, and if you want to get technical, the man always had every decade he had a different roster around him. So that first year he had David Robinson. The first 2 he got David Robinson. You had like the Mario Elie, Robert Horry, Steve Kerr, and on those teams. The next time he has Tony Parker and the next 3. You get what I mean? So you changing out players, but you still doing your thing at that position. My issue with this is I love Hakeem. First of all, his name is Akeem, so we gotta stop the shit. It's with an A. They changed it in the NBA to make it Hakeem. But anyway, he came in the same year as Jordan, 84, right? So from 84 to Jordan came in 84, 85.
I think Mike came in 85.
Yeah.
I think
84.
Jordan came in 84. He came in 84.
85 season. 84, 85 season. Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
So Hakeem, they came in the same year, right? Hakeem didn't. I'm not saying he didn't do his thing throughout his stages of his NBA career.
They was definitely making the playoffs with Ralph Sampson and all that. Him and Ralph Sampson was making a lot of noise in the West.
They was making noise in the West. But my thing is, you've been in the league that long, and your first finals appearance is in 1993. 1993 is your first final appearance.
1994.
It was 93-94 season. Yeah, 94. 93-94.
10 years later. 10 years later.
10 years later, right? Then you go again in 95, right? And then after that,
you never go again.
You never go again. So it's like you said, like, we're not taking away what he did individually. Individually, hell of a player.
Monster.
Remarkable. Different level center. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you only went to 2 in 18
and won them both. And won finals MVP with both of them.
Right. I get you on that. You went to 2 in 18 years. Right? That's you. I'm not knocking you. You got the 2 because like you said, a lot of players can't say that you got 1.
But
right. I'm not saying that that's bad. But what I'm saying is you went to 2 in 18 years. Shaq got 4 in 19 years. Right? But Shaq, the 19 years is we gonna say like the last 2 to 3 was bullshit because he was collecting pay.
I would say even longer than that.
What?
You say probably about 4 years. He was just trying to collect the rest of that bag. JB, would you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shaq. Yeah. He just. Yeah.
All right. So if you want to take away the last 4, that means he played 15 solid years of basketball in the NBA, right? So that means he got 4 rings in them 15 years.
And he three-peated.
And three-peated.
Yeah, but
like we said, but this is
Hakeem was on the tail in his last years also.
Right, but what we were saying is, you can't disregard who Shaq was going up against too, because he was going up against good centers too.
Right. Exactly.
So,
that was never my
No. I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general. I'm not saying you, JB. I'm just talking in general. So what we gotta look at is, yes, Hakeem Olajuwon has done things that I'm not gonna lie, a lot of us didn't know, as far as like the steals and stuff like that. I didn't know that. So that's, you know what I mean? More kudos to Hakeem. But when we were saying that Hakeem, we picking Hakeem, but Shaq is not that far behind, we're going based upon that everybody was saying, no, Hakeem is way better than Shaq. You can't just say he's way better than Shaq when you look at the totality of both of their careers. And statistically speaking, Shaq put up better numbers than Hakeem, even though Hakeem got like the steals and stuff. Shaq, like individually wise, points, he did better. Rebounds, Hakeem got 1 rebound more. Assists, they averaged the same in assists. Now, when you want to go to all the other stuff like the awards and stuff, it relatively it kind of falls in the same category. So that's why I said we can't say Hakeem was way better than Shaq.
But here's what I noticed with that: the points that you make for Shaq, those are team accolades. I don't get into that. That's what greatness and all that. But yes, it's a team sport. I get that. But that's why I think that's the part that y'all like underviewing.
No,
like,
because I'm not saying.
Because y'all saying things like Hakeem only got there twice. Like it's still a team game. And I hate to keep repeating this, but you gotta remember there are all-time great players that never won, and there's all-time great players that bench roll the ring. So you say only, but it's a team game. Still at the end of the day, bro. The stuff that Shaq got over him is team accolades. More finals appearances, more final championships.
Yes, it's a team game. But when you got 4, what Shaq got? 3 finals MVPs, all of them with the Lakers, that means you are the most dominant player during that series. Meaning you are the man carrying your team. Without you doing what you're doing, your team doesn't necessarily win this championship. You got to keep it real. Let's be real. Look how people. Wait. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. A lot of people were sitting there screaming that Caleb Martin should have won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Why do you think he should win Eastern Conference MVP for one good game, one great game in in the Eastern Conference Finals? Let's be real. Y'all don't do what y'all do without Jimmy Butler carrying y'all here. So you can't sit there and say, I get you saying it's a team game, but without this person doing what you do, that person doing what they do, you're not in this position to do those things.
Jimmy Butler,
I'm just giving you an example. That's an example.
Listen, y'all, listen. We already agreed that Hakeem Olajuwon is the better player. We agreed there already. So you don't need, you can be talking about this all night, man. There's no need to keep going back and forth about this any longer, man. At the end of the day, Hakeem Olajuwon is the overall better player. We know that already. Like I said, my knock on him was that he only went twice back to back. A lot of people was going to the finals on his watch. My
knock is people saying way better.
No.
That's what's catching me.
So here's my question to y'all, right? So y'all both say Hakeem was better, but not by much, right? So let's just say that just for numbers, right? Just for numbers, for example, right?
Yeah.
Hakeem was better just by let's just say, for example, 2 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after like we get like more of the advanced Hakeem stats, is it still just by 2 points? It don't go up to at least 3, or is it still just 2 points?
I mean,
that's what I'm asking.
Two or 3 pulled up the advanced stats.
In my opinion.
No, I'm asking, does he still just say it again?
2 or 3 is the same thing in my opinion. If you want to
say it's not
better than Shaq, fine. I don't care.
No. Okay. No, I'm just asking, is he a little bit better? Is he
a little bit more better than what we thought?
Better, not at you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, we agreed with you. We agree with you that we didn't know some of these stats that Hakeem Olajuwon was in the top 15, top 20. We did not know that about him. So yes, that makes you even look at him even as a like that makes you look at him like damn, like he was even better than I thought. Yes, we could have all agreed to that because like we said, we didn't know that he was on the skills list and the blocks and all that. Yes, a lot of us didn't know that about Hakeem Olajuwon. So that makes him even look better in our eyes than we originally had him. Not knocking you for that. I agree with you 100% on that.
No, but you're missing my question. You're missing my question. Okay, sorry.
No, but I said, does it make him a little bit more better than Shaq? Yes, it does make him a little bit better than Shaq.
Great. So
I agree with you on that. But my whole thing was we can't just sit there and keep on saying, all right, yeah, we found all of this stuff out about Hakeem Olajuwon. Yes, that makes him even more better than we thought he was. But that doesn't mean that he's OD way better than Shaq just because we found this out today. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, it makes it.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying like that was never my argument that he was way better. I just said that he was.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Better than Shaq by far. But my question was just that as long as you just have him a little bit more better than what you had him, how much I don't care. But that's what I care about.
No, that's what I said. We could agree on that because, like you said, you put us on the more things about Hakeem Olajuwon that we never knew. Which thank you for putting that knowledge, giving us that knowledge with him. Yes, it makes us look at him even better than what we thought he was. But it's people like Gabe who I think is Chuck him with the button. He's out here capping and making it seem like it was a big difference. It's like you saying who's a better player, Tim Duncan or fucking
Kevin Garnett or something like that.
Yeah, like somebody else. Like of course, like it's crazy. And Gabe is over here talking about Caleb Martin had a really good series. Check the stats. Like I'm not doing this with Gabe. Gabe, you've been MIA. Wait, JB. Gabe, you've been MIA for almost 5 shows. You said you was on vacation. We knew you just didn't want no smoke with me or Chuck because Boston had handed the Padres their ass whooping, and the Yankees handed the Padres their ass whooping. Not to mention your Lakers got swept. So you've been MIA before the Lakers got swept. So you can't come in here. You gotta take a slice of humble pie, Gabe. You need a slice of humble pie because you really been MIA. We've been putting missing person reports on you for a minute now. Go ahead, JB.
Go ahead, JB.
So before I go, I just have one last thing and I'm out. I'm just listening in. My one last thing is this. Y'all like this video. Y'all not getting this deep knowledge nowhere.
That's a
With
fact.
everything we just broke down about Hakeem, you're not finding this on the internet.
It's not.
So you need to release this segment as his own video. Only have pennies for your thoughts, man. Shout out to Chuck, shout out to Chris. Let's get it, man.
That's a fact, man.
Gabe, ain't nobody in here Knicks fans, Gabe.
Yo, listen, like the type of content that we be coming up with in here, man. Like I don't be seeing it nowhere on YouTube, and I be on YouTube all day. I be on the tube all day. JB be on the tube, or JB be on the tube.
I'm a truck driver all day. Yep, I'm a truck driver. 14 hours a day, I'm listening.
So it's like, yo, like you see like a lot of different like a lot of content, but like this type of sports talk, man, you ain't finding this too many places. Yeah, man. You ain't even finding this on ESPN.
I'm about to Gabe, I'd rather have gotten swept in the first round than make it all the way to the Western Conference Finals and got swept and lost twice at home, Mr. Goat.
JB hung up? I think his phone probably died.
Gabe over here. The Nets and Knicks been on vacation. Don't worry.
I'm not a Knicks fan or Nets fan, man, but I am a Red Sox fan. You heard?
I'm Gabe, and your team got
yo, but they won today and they signed your boy too.
Cool.
Got your boy over there catching, man. Gary Sanchez. He had 2 home runs
on the Padres.
Yeah, he on the Padres now. He had 2 home runs.
The Dominican Republic.
Yeah. They do got
Dominican Republic.
Over there,
y'all niggas just signed every Latin athlete on the Padres to do nothing.
Like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real, man. The Padres got so much pressure on them. If they don't win,
yo, Gabe, y'all won the first game, right? against a rookie pitcher. Then y'all played. Y'all got smacked the last game 10-7. The game before that,
game 2.
No, game 2 they won like 4 or something like that. It was low because the next 3 games we won, we scored like 10 points. That's how I know that was the last game. We scored 10 runs against y'all, right? Against you, Darvish, yeah, $100 and something million pitcher who's past his prime.
Gabe said you rather make it to the first round or the Western Conference Finals. I'd rather make it to the Western Conference Finals.
I'd rather make it to the Western Conference Finals, but what I'm telling you is we made it to the first round with nobody. Name a superstar on the Nets team that could have carried us to the Eastern Conference Finals. We were supposed to lose to Philly. I just wanted us to get a win. We didn't get it. It is what it is. But we had role players and people we just got during the trade deadline. Your team was together. Your 2 stars was together for the last 4 years or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all got swept by a European hitsman. Chris is hyped about baseball in June.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Gabe. I'm hyped about baseball.
I'm hyped about baseball, period, all year round.
Like it don't matter when it is. Like
I'll be hyped because this is giving me something to watch.
Man, like yo, like I'll be. Chris will tell you I'll be paying attention to everything. Winter meetings, I'll be on. I don't play no.
Gabe, let me tell. I'm about to say, Gabe, this is the one you're gonna lose because we definitely be into the winter meetings, trade deadline. We be into all of that. So baseball, yes, it's a game every day. This is a sport that you really sit back and watch every day. There's a game. Like it ain't like basketball. Your team might not play for 3 days. Like no, your team playing damn near every other day. So I'll be happy for my Yankees.
Right back down 14. The Lakers did what they were supposed to do, but they should have won a game, bro. They should have won a game, bro. Me and Chris say that all the time. They should have won a game, bro. Getting swept.
Let's be real, Gabe. From the trade deadline to the Western Conference Finals, the way y'all was playing, everybody said, even Chuck in the process, the Lakers might make it to the chip the way they playing. Everybody was saying that. Let's be real. I'm not even knocking that y'all didn't do nothing. It's the fact that y'all got swept.
Mm-hmm.
With LeBron James. He got swept 3 times in his career. He got a dynasty. He got a little 3-peat of sweeps. Y'all keep on calling this man the GOAT. Y'all got to stop this madness, bro.
Yeah, man.
They got swept by 2-time MVP. Boy, stop. He wasn't the MVP this year, so what's your excuse? That was 2 years ago.
It don't matter, man. 2-time MVP. James Harden won the MVP. He ain't won the chip. Don't matter.
Well, Embiid won the MVP this year. He ain't won a chip.
Sure did.
Your man, Wheelchair Davis.
My man, Street Clothes.
Wheelchair Davis. Wheelchair Davis got bullied by Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, yo. But we're about to get up off here, man. We've been on here.
Yo, Gabe, see, this is what I mean. The narrative. He's about to have surgery foot.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Lost. I'm trying to hear that. Now he want to talk about retirement because he got swept. Nobody trying to hear that. Nobody. You know you're not retiring because you came out before saying you want to play a season with your son. Now all of a sudden you questioning retiring. Boy, stop. That's how you know you truly a LeBron fan because you making up the same excuses like him.
Yeah, man. I ain't never heard LeBron talk about retirement until after that sweep.
Right, because he's trying to change the narrative. Everybody was looking at him like, yo, you got swept?
What's crazy is though, and I love LeBron. LeBron is my guy. My girl even came to me and said, LeBron retiring this year? I'm like, yo. Like, that's how you know they was really trying to push the narrative when your girl comes.
The man didn't clearly say earlier in the year that he wanted to play with his son.
Clearly.
The Nets made the playoffs off of 2 players that aren't even on the team anymore. First off, let's be real. Yes, they put us in a good position to make the playoffs, but we had to hold that lead with the players we had. We barely held on to the 5th and 6th seed going down the stretch. But Mikal Bridges, Brooklyn Bridges,
Pulled out.
Cam Thomas and them held it down for the second half of the season.
It's a fact.
20 years in the league. I don't care about 20 years in the league. That man doing that. He spends $1 million on his body.
Mm-hmm.
He should be playing 25 years in the league.
Miami only down 10.
No, 12.
Oh, they just scored again. You know my TV behind.
My computer slow. That's how that works. It's 84 to 90, 94 to 82. That's still crazy though, because Miami really don't be giving up. They fight to the last buzzer.
Yeah, for real. It's a fact. That's a fact.
He's been playing since 2003.
Might want to hear that, JB, man. I mean, I'm Gabe.
Gabe just out here making
Gabe, my G, do me a favor.
Stop the cap.
You just out here making all excuses for LeBron. Yeah, you got to stop all the excuses. Who told him play 20 years in the season? 20 years of NBA seasons. Who told him play that?
Nobody told him to do that. All I'm saying is, though, like, he ain't have to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing, though. This is the thing, right? LeBron decided he wants to still be in the NBA. LeBron decided that he wanted to sign another max deal. LeBron decided that he wanted to try to win another championship. He made all these decisions. With him making those decisions, if some bad things come out of it, that people can have negative knocks on your career, you got to take that.
LeBron decided to bring Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. LeBron decided to trade Ingram, Kuzma, and all these people to get Anthony Davis. These is all moves LeBron is making too. You got to stop, bro. I got to stop this. That man makes all these decisions for the Lakers. Watch how the next moves he makes is to bring Kyrie in. That's going to help him with the minutes. But he better bank on Kyrie being there to play the game and not on Slauson and Crenshaw.
They down 9 now.
Meditating. Now it's 11. It's 10, bro. It's 11.
It's 9 right now.
It's 80. It's 98, 87.
96, 87 on my
screen. 80s.
Gabe said when Jordan was in year 18, did he make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can you name another player that was on that team?
We talking about the Wizards.
Can you name another player without Googling that was on that team? Gabe, why I keep saying G?
And Gabe, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't even say Rip Hamilton because Rip Hamilton was in Detroit.
He played with Mike on Washington.
No, in the Wizards, but not that last year. Yeah. He was on Detroit by the time Jordan second retired.
People get old, skills and body deteriorates. All facts.
Yeah, that's facts. But when you have LeBron James fans,
hold on, Chris. But if you decide to take another max deal, stay out there, try to make a deep playoff run, and you get swept, you got to take all the negative bullets that come with it. You can't say, "Oh, he in year 20, his body breaking down, he ain't playing the same." No, you got to take everything that comes with it, because at the end of the day, he got another top 75 player with him.
Nigga said Caron Butler.
I'm not trying to hear all this.
He said Caron Butler.
LeBron is my man. Y'all know I mess with LeBron. He got the shoe of the year. He got the shoe of 2003.
He said Caron Butler. Gabe said Caron Butler. Yo.
I've been listening. Larry Hughes.
Yes, everybody's body breaks down interior.
Larry Hughes?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Stop the cap.
Because the same way Gabe is sitting here trying to portray that LeBron is this and that, we could say the same thing for Jordan. We accept him for being old and not it no more. Gabe is still trying to sit there and say LeBron James foot, LeBron James elbow, this and the minutes he play. You can't use that. If you're not going to be able to, we're not saying here using that for Jordan. You can't sit there and use that for LeBron. That man chose, just like Jordan chose to come back and play basketball on the Wizards, he got to get the bruises and bumps that come along with playing for that whack-ass team.
Yo, y'all want to hear something crazy?
Juan Dixon, I'm out of here.
Y'all want to hear
Maryland Turk Juan Dixon.
Real quick. And this right here, how you know Mike is the man. This how you know right here. This right here let you know everything you need to know, right? How Mike owns a team in the league. He owns his own team in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
He still got his logo on different teams in the NBA.
Right. On every jersey.
On the Denver Nuggets jersey right now, you see the Jordan logo all day.
You see the Jordan logo on a lot of jerseys in the
That's
NBA.
crazy. Yeah, that is insane, bro. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. They should not allow for him to have his logo on people's jerseys.
Nobody else in the NBA history, not even LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He ain't getting that.
LeBron James.
He's not getting that. There's only one GOAT in this. We keep on telling y'all. No knock to LeBron. He is arguably the greatest. I'll say this. I'll put it like this. LeBron James is arguably the greatest. LeBron James is arguably the greatest all-around player to have played the game. All around. I'll give him that.
What about Magic Johnson?
I think I'll give it to LeBron.
Over Magic?
I like Magic, but LeBron. He did it for a good run.
I give you that. I give you that.
I give it to LeBron. He had a good run.
I ain't trying to go back and forth tonight, so you got it. You got it.
Magic.
I'm just gonna say this.
It's not by a lot. I'll put it like that.
All right, cool.
It's not by a lot, but I'll go LeBron over Magic.
Copy.
All around, because that's who I compare LeBron to is Magic. I don't compare him to Jordan. I compare him to
Gabe
Magic.
says F Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, respectfully, and I'm just gonna say
Gabe is over here always starting problems. Gabe is always in here starting problems.
Gabe always in here wilding, trying to start it.
I'm not even a LeBron guy. I don't have LeBron ranked as high as most.
Only had
it's true. I agree how putting some emphasis on this. Statting is a fact. Fact is not what?
13.
Fact is not.
In the finals game, Jimmy Butler only had 13 points.
Yo, you have bad games. Like he just played 7 series. He only got a couple of days off. Denver been off for.
If Jimmy Butler doesn't have more than 13 points, they have no shot, Chris. Zero.
No, they don't. But what I'm saying is the man just played a 7-game series. They was only off 2 or 3 days.
That's true. That's true. I give you that.
Been off for a week and some change. Like
give you that.
And you got to remember, they say when you,
That's all facts. That's facts.
And they say when you travel to Denver, that air is different.
It is different.
You got to give them a break.
Everybody on Collins right now, looking at the screen, looking at Jimmy Butler and saying this.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
They don't know right.
They don't know who that is.
They don't know who that is.
But Jimmy Butler had 13 points.
Got him. Got him.
Ain't got no shot.
Nah, they definitely got no shot. But let's be real. We all did say Denver was going to win this series. We just don't think Miami was going to get swept like some people were saying.
But we was just trying to be, transparent. But for him to have 13 points,
that's crazy.
They don't have a shot.
Not the hell.
He's better off doing this.
But if he had 13, who was the highest scoring player on that team tonight?
I don't know. We're about to check, but hold on. One more button.
Oh, my God.
It's not looking good.
Game one.
He want everybody to call him Jimmy Butler, and I say this.
Stop the cap.
Let's just see how they play game 2.
You was not that guy, Hemi.
Because I had Denver in 5 or 6. I'm not gonna lie.
I got Denver in 6. Let's see how many points.
Let's see how they who had the next highest points on that team.
About to see right now. We're about to see. I'm about to pull it up on the screen real quick. Jimmy Butler.
Got him. Got him.
Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
I need to hit the stats for the night.
Hold on, about to give you the stats right now, man. A couple people showed up, man. Gabe Vincent showed up. He had 19. Kyle Lowry had 11. Bam Adebayo had 26. Bam came to play tonight. Told you, man. What's your name? Don't play no defense, bro. Bro don't play no defense. Next person that tell me that Jokers play defense, I'm gonna have to hit them with the
Stop the cap.
stop the cap, my G. Hemi Butler had 13 points.
Wait.
Hold on, Mr. Caleb Martin.
Thank you. I just seen that. Thank you.
Mr. Caleb Martin. The people on Collins right now looking at the screen and saying this about Caleb Martin.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
3 points is not gonna cut it, Caleb.
Gabe was in here. Caleb Martin should have won the MVP.
That's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
That 3 points ain't gonna help you get no MVP, Gabe.
That's right.
That ain't helping you get no MVP, Gabe. He had a good series.
Somebody had a good series. I'm out here pressing all the buttons. My man JB said no, they don't get no break. They want on the court, have that same energy. That's a fact. Have that same energy. They gotta have that same energy. They was on the court. If they weren't playing well, but they was on the court. It matter.
So that's the Gabe. Because Gabe in here going crazy talking about Caleb Martin should have won that series.
He said JB said, who cares? Who cares if it was only 2 days off or 3 days off? You on the court, you should have won sooner. Just stop it. That's a fact. Hold on.
No, that is a fact, but I'm giving them a pass because they just came from a tough series versus Boston. Denver's been home chilling. And they used to that mile high air.
Listen.
We hit the wrong button.
Oh, then that's the right one. That was
right.
Sofa party. That's the one I wanted to hit. Listen,
we ain't in the sofa party.
Get Caleb Martin with 3 points. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna
tell him again.
3 points not gonna work. Not gonna work at all.
Hit him with that button for Caleb Martin.
Hemi Butler. 13 points. The final game. You the leader of the team. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna just hit you with this. This is what they're saying to you in Miami right now.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
He's the man that scored 13 while Caleb Martin scored 3.
This is Boston. This is Boston right now. This is what the Celtics are saying.
Got him. Got him.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
Y'all was better than us.
Stop the cap.
Oh man.
This is Gabe's fault because Gabe was in here trolling.
It was Gabe always trolling, man. Like my man JB said, I don't care. They should have won sooner. They was up 3-0. That's a fact. That's hateful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, that's true. We agree with you on that. That's 100% fact.
100% facts right there, man. I gotta give me a fact button, man. I gotta find the
We always agree with that point. Like they were definitely bugging, not putting Boston away sooner.
They definitely should have put Boston away sooner.
But at the same time, you can't. Boston found something, and that worked for them, so they was able to pull off some wins.
I mean, they said they sound like Mikey Garcia when he said before he fought Errol Spence, he was like, I see something. I'm
not making an excuse for Miami going to get 7 games. I said Miami's bugged out for not pulling that off.
Yeah, they should have definitely finished that off. Yo, speaking of that, though, hold on. Speaking of that, yo, did y'all see the tickets, the pre-sale for the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight? The pre-sale sold out. Cheapest ticket was I think they said $1,100, and that was on the roof.
They better have some good undercards for this damn fight too.
No, I know. Isak Cruz is on. He the co-main event. I don't know who he fighting though, but Isak Cruz is a good action-packed fighter.
How much is this pay-per-view gonna cost?
They ain't say yet, man. They ain't say what the pay-per-view price is yet, man.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a prediction.
You feel me? Like it
$89.99 to $1.
It's gonna be $100. I say $100. I said $100 off the rip. I said $100 off the rip. I said it off the rip. I think it's gonna be $100. Whatever it is, I'm paying it. I don't even
These
care.
niggas,
I'm paying.
One of y'all niggas' crib I'm going to.
You come to my crib, bro, but it don't even matter. It don't even matter, bro.
I ain't giving these niggas $100. I ain't that big of a boxing fan.
I missed this fight, bro.
I ain't that big of a boxing fan.
one of the ones right here for me, man. And I heard they trying to make I'm tripping. They trying to make Benavidez Canelo too. They're trying to JB, did you hear about the offer that they offered on Canelo for the Benavidez fight? They said they offered him up to 50 mil.
He said Chuck gave the same energy, not picking and choosing. That's why I rock with Chuck.
That's right. I keep 100 all the time.
Cool. What are you talking about?
Keep 100 all the time, man. They out here. Jimmy Butler with that 13 points, bro. I don't care if
that's crazy.
Like, you can't do that, bro.
He got to show up. You can't have Bam and Gabe Vincent out here scoring more than you.
Jimmy Butler, man.
And Max Strus had 0 points. Jeez.
Jimmy Butler. That's the shit that got me tight. He gave himself a nickname. He gonna come out with this bullshit 2 points.
Yeah, you can't be Jimmy Jordan and come out with 13 points.
Stop the cap.
You can't be Jimmy Jordan scoring 13 points.
Can't be Jimmy 13 points in the playoff game.
Nah, but their team, this is horrible. They got.
If he would have had 20, it would have been a closer game. They only lost by what, 11?
Duncan Robinson had 3 points.
His name is Duncan.
Yeah, he can't be doing that with that name.
His first name is Duncan, like Duncan Penderhughes from Class Act. Like, come on, bro, let's stop playing out here.
Duncan Penderhughes, you ain't my man. You ain't my man.
You's a nerd.
You's a nerd. So you telling me? I'm gonna watch that movie.
Yo, that movie is hilarious, bro.
You ain't my man.
You ain't my man. That's what they say to Duncan Penderhughes right now. Duncan Robinson. They ran them. Anybody in Miami right now who live in Miami right now, they looking at the TV screen or talking to their man at the bar and they saying this.
Wait a minute. Who are
you?
A lot of that Miami team is unrecognizable.
You got Jimmy Butler with 13. You got Caleb Martin with 3. Bam with 26. Gabe Vincent 19. Max Strus 0. Duncan Robinson 3. I can't even. Highsmith 18.
Who?
Highsmith. That's the dude off the bench. He's all right. I like him as a player. He's all right. Yeah, 18. They need to give him more burn though. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, because when he
played 23 minutes, it looked like he gonna.
No, but I'm saying they don't give him. Scotia doesn't give him that much playing time. He need to give him more playing time because when he's on the court, he be producing.
Hasn't
other forward had 0. Cody Zeller had 0. Some other center had 0. Lowry had 11. Haslam didn't play. Kevin Love didn't play.
Is he hurt?
Nah, they just says coaching decision. But what happened with ain't this dude supposed to be back?
Who?
What's the 3-point nigga on the Miami Heat name?
You talking about nah, he ain't back, bro. He ain't back.
They say he's cleared for basketball activities though. They said that during Game 7.
I don't know.
What's his name? Damn. Tyler Hero. He's supposed to be back for the finals.
Oh man, Big Mike in the building. Mike, what's going on, man? I'm only here for a couple minutes. Just want to say, what up? What the hell was that? I don't know what kind of game that was. Man, hope everything is good with you, my G.
He went back from Jimmy Buckets to Jimmy Butler.
Nah, he went back to this right here, man. Everybody, like, when I seen the 13 points, I looked up and I said,
wait a minute. Who are you?
I don't know who he is, man.
He was 6'14". That's crazy.
Jimmy Butler out here, like, I got the whole world thinking I'm Himothy.
Well, let me see what Denver stats was, because that means Denver stats was crazy.
He said I'm Himothy.
So Denver don't play nobody on their bench.
They do. Bruce Brown.
No, I'm talking about the back of the bench. Reggie Jackson didn't even play.
Yeah, because Bruce Brown is better than Bruce Brown. Yo, he been cooking all year, man.
Isaiah Smith, something Brian, the dude they got from the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan, something Caesar, Cancer, whatever his name, something Watson.
My man Big Mike said Miami hasn't beaten Denver for 3 years straight.
Yeah, they didn't. They really haven't. Miami was getting smacked by Denver all year this year.
Sweat, bro.
They got Bruce Brown had 10, Jeff Green had more than Caleb Martin and Max Strus and Duncan Robinson. He had 4. He's like 50 years old. Caldwell Pope had 7. Murray had 26. Joker had 27. Porter Jr. had 14, and Gordon had 16.
Yo,
bro,
we keep it real with you, bro.
If they don't win games,
Murray and Joker, man. Murray and yo, man, yo. Murray
and Joker,
Murray and Joker, they ain't no joke. They serious, man. It's serious, man.
They don't give you like a Kobe and Shaq type vibe. Like dominant like that. Like they could literally just play back and this dumb too.
Bro, the only team in the West that got a chance of beating them, bro, is Phoenix. If Phoenix can get a bench and a coach, they got a chance of beating them. Other than that, it's looking like it's slow.
That nigga got the bag from Detroit.
Oh yeah.
They almost got 80 M's for 6 years. I'm like, damn, when did they announce how much coaches be getting in the NBA? Because I ain't never seen that before.
He got the big bag, man. They gave him the bag.
Have you ever seen them announce how much a coach is getting from a team?
Yeah, no. They've been doing that lately. I've
never seen that before, bro.
They announced how much what's the name was getting to. Yeah, what's his name?
Because they always talk about how many years he got signed as a coach. I ain't never seen them talk about how much money they getting until this year.
Nick Nurse. They got like a 4 year, like 50 or something like that. But Monty Williams, the highest paid.
50. This nigga Monty Williams has got 6 years, almost 79 M's.
He earned that, man. Monty's a good coach, man.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but Detroit ain't shit.
All I know, if Doc Rivers get a job, man, I swear to God, if Doc Rivers get a job, bro.
Doc Rivers going to get a job, but they're going to be like, yo, we paying you based upon your wins.
He better not get a job, man. Doc Rivers as a coach is a...
He's going to be the assistant coach on the Lakers.
Yo, what's wrong with my he, man? I got to fix my joint, man. My joint crazy.
Mike, Miami hasn't been in Denver all year. You said 3 years. I just remember this year. They ain't beat Miami at all. I mean, Miami ain't beat them at all this year.
That's terrible, man.
That's why I said, I can see Denver winning in 5, maybe 6. I hope Miami got to get at least 1 game.
Yeah, man. Yo, we've been on here 2 hours, man. Yo, we about to get up off it, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. JB calling in. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. Show love. Hit that like button. Appreciate all love and support. Chris, you already know what it is, my G.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, we keeping it 100 and not a penny less. Don't forget to
stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Peace.